Hello, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning into Glam Life. For those of you who are new, my name is Kristen, and I'm so happy that you have joined me today. In today's video, we're going to be taking a quick look at one of my favorite brunette shades from the Main Attraction line. That's Henry Margou's affordable line. It's called Main Attraction, and it's one of my very favorites. And this is the Main Attraction Glamour, and it is in the shade Praline. And so Praline is a beautiful medium dark brown color with some very dynamic gold blonde highlights mixed throughout the entire wig, and it just looks really, really beautiful. And so here's the little card. It is an awesome wig, and this is a very affordable line. For those of you that are not familiar with Henry Margou's Main Attraction line, all of the wigs are around $125 to $135, even without coupons, and it's just a really affordable line. There's a couple of styles that have a classic cap, and then there's also a couple of styles that have like a lace front, so you're really getting a bargain on those that have a lace front. Now this does not have a lace front, and that's okay. It does keep the price point low. But this shade, the Praline shade, is one of my absolute favorites. I have it in many styles, including the Hollywood as well as my Broadway. And I just love it. It's just a perfect dark brown, if you like a really dark brown color with some really, really blonde highlights, really dynamic throughout the whole wig. I think you'll really enjoy this. So for those of you who are not familiar with Praline, I'm going to show how beautiful it is, and then you'll get an idea of what Praline's all about. So it's a beautiful dark brown, but then as you can tell, there's those gold blonde highlights mixed in, but it's a really dark brown, and I think it's just gorgeous for these fall months that we're now in officially. So I'm going to do a quick spin so you can see this one. I have reviewed Glamour before in another color. It's just a really nice everyday wig, and I think that it's really just perfect hair for every day. I think it's just kind of one of those where you can put on, if you like bangs too. This does have a slight bang, and I just kind of pull it off to the side, but there is a little bit of a bang going on there. But this is just everyday, you know, glamorous, put on and go out the door, and you do look really pulled together. But this shade in particular is very dynamic. So let me show you the side so you can get a good look at this color. I think it's just a perfect everyday fall color, and I've loved this shade for a while. My sister Dawn has this shade also in Broadway, and that's when I first fell in love with it. My allergies are starting up. I can feel it in my nose. And this is the back of it, and it's just really special. I hope you can see how well the blonde highlights mix through the hair. It's really, really pretty, and like I said, I think it's just great everyday put together hair. Baby girl, I hear you. Mama hears you. Mama hears you. Meow. It's just really perfect. Hi there, sweetie. You want to be on the video? I'll put you on the video. I'll put you on the video. Let's see if I can pick her up. Here. Come here. Let's see if we can put you on the video. Ah, it's my girl. It's my girl. Look who's on the video. Mama loves you. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty. Look at you, so pretty. I love you. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Yes, you are. You're so beautiful. Okay. Mama, put you down. Oh, boy, put you down. All right. So that was my cat. Her name is Baby Girl, and she is precious. And this style, though, is really nice. So let me take it off really quick and just give you a close-up just in case you weren't able to see these colors. So it comes out really nicely. It has a nice amount of layering going on there throughout the back. But here is the color. You see those dynamic gold blonde? That's what Praline is all about. There's a lot of gold blonde, but it's mixed in. I don't know, I just love it because the color is so dark, because the base root is such a dark medium brown. I just think it looks really pretty. I've always loved Praline. It's so affordable if you're just wanting, you know, a style that's not going to break the bank. It's a good one. So here is the cap, and it's a standard cap, and it just has, so it has your normal, it doesn't really have too much of an extended nape. It just has the Velcro adjusters there. It has the Henry Margu tag. And then on the sides, it just has standard ear tabs. So they're really little with bendable stays in them. You have the open wefted cap here with quite a bit of stretch. You've got a standard monofilament cap and then just a regular classic front. So it's no frills, you know, there's nothing fancy about it. And that's why it's so affordable, because there's no frills to it. But that's okay. I don't mind those. I like wearing those because these are the kind of wigs that I can wear on a daily basis. Unlike my Raquel Welch Limelight, see, that one's a lot more expensive. I paid over $300 for that one. And unfortunately, I've paid that much for a lot of wigs. And those are wigs that I don't like to wear on a daily basis because I don't want the wear and tear on those. I want to keep them for, you know, special occasions and things like that. So there's certain styles that I don't particularly want to wear every day. But something like this that I only paid $125, $135 for, I can put all the wear and tear on this as much as I want. And that's why I really like this line, because I think it's great for everyday hair, for those of us that just want to look, you know, really pretty and save our other wigs, our more expensive wigs, for those, you know, going out days or dates or special occasions or maybe vacation, things like that. I think this is the more practical way to go with it, because you know, you can put the wear and tear on this, and then if it, you know, once the style wears out, it's not like you're worrying about, well, I just went through $300 in a few months. And that's one of the things I do worry about as well on my more expensive wigs, because I don't want to wear them out. But these styles are just, you know, they're practical, they're everyday. And this color in particular is one of my favorites. And I think it looks really cute with one of these square bands as well. Even though it doesn't have a lace front, I like to use this to pull back my bangs just slightly. Kind of like that. And then it just keeps, you know, it keeps everything. I'm trying to figure out how I want it to look. So that's a really cute way. And then you can, you know, keep a little bit of the bang down so it looks like you've got some hair there. But that's a really cute way. The one thing that I don't care for about, I'm not a really big bang person. You probably noticed that if you've watched most of my videos. I don't particularly like bangs, and I think it's just because I don't like, you know, they just seem like they flop in my face, and then they usually get in my eyes, and then they kind of hurt my eyes, and it's kind of strange because when I was a very young person, when I was like 10 to 12ish, maybe 13, I actually had bangs on my natural hair, and I wore that for years and years and years, and then I eventually just let my natural hair bangs grow out. And so I would just wear my hair, you know, pretty much away from my face all the time like this. And that's what I'm used to, and that's what I'm comfortable with. I'm just not a huge bang person, simply because I don't think maybe my forehead's not long enough or something, but the bangs are always getting in my eyes, and it just stings and it tickles, and then I'm having to, and sometimes they get into my lipstick that I'm wearing, and then that causes little makeup streaks across my face, and then, somebody will tell me, oh, you got makeup on your cheek, and that's embarrassing. And so I don't particularly love bangs, and that's just me. I think they look great on a lot of people, and when I do wear them, I think it looks really cute. It's just, I don't know, part of it reminds me of my childhood, and that was a part of my life that was better than it is now, but it wasn't my most favorite. That was back when I had crooked teeth, and, all kinds of problems, and I could tell right then at 12 and 13 that I was going to be overweight, and I wasn't fitting in, and I didn't have friends, and, nobody wanted to date me, and a lot of things that I don't really want to go into, but it just kind of reminds me of that when I had bangs, and so I'm just kind of not wanting to go back to that. But I don't mind bangs. I don't mind a little bit of them, but for me, it's just easier to pull it back, get it away from my face, because when I'm going throughout my day, I don't, especially being on the phones, I don't want to be, completely with stuff in my face, because it becomes very irritating when hair is falling down in my face. And so that creates problems. But anyway, I just think this is a great, affordable, everyday style. I think it's really pretty. I think that it works for a lot of face shapes. I think this is a great style for a lot of, just everyday wear. And the color in particular, the Praline, is just absolutely beautiful. It's definitely my type of brown. And it just has enough blonde in it so that if you like, those of you that want to stay dark, but you would like to have some really dynamic highlights going on, I think you'd love Praline, because it's beautiful. And the Broadway style, if you like the short curly style that I love, that really has a lot of dynamic highlights in it. And so the highlights in the curly styles are usually a little bit more dynamic than the straighter styles, but nonetheless, they're all beautiful, and they're just wonderful to wear out and about. This is the kind of hair that I would throw on if I'm just going to go do chores, or got to go to the grocery store, or anything like that. This is the perfect, just throw on, go out the door, and you're going to still look good, because this hair is really nice. I mean, for the price point, you're getting, I think, a lot of bang for your buck. And to be honest, I've had a lot of these styles for several months, and not this one in particular, but I've had other main attraction like my Broadway, and I've worn it several times, and it really does wear well. You always have the tangling in the back where the hair brushes, against your neck and against the nape, and that's going to be normal, that I have seen on every wig. It doesn't matter from the high end to the lower end. They all do the same. And so if you're ever thinking, well, if I had a $300 wig, it might not tangle, it's still going to tangle. What I have found out is that the best thing to do is at night when I'm taking it off, I take my wide tooth comb and I just gently go through the nape where it's tangled. I get all of the tangles out, and then I leave it upside down, and I might clip it on a hanger with some of these little clips, and I can show you what kind of clips I use, because I have a pack over here that I purchased from Amazon. Hi, baby girl. These clips, I hang these clips on a hanger. I just take like a clothes hanger, clip that there, clip the wig. So this has a nice little clip. I clip the very bottom of the wig on. So like down here at the nape, let me get one of my styles. At the nape, I'll clip it right here at the nape, and then leave it upside down. And that's another way I get a lot of volume, keep the volume on my wigs, and then just leave that on a hanger. And you can clip, like this comes in a pack of 5, and you can just clip, put 5 wigs on a hanger, clip them, leave them upside down, and you can, that's how I like to store, especially if it's a wig that I'm going to be wearing again throughout the week, or something similar to that. I'll clip it on a clothes hanger upside down after I've brushed out all of the tangles on the back of the nape, because like I said, at the end of the day when I take it off, it is tangled, And so that's just something that you have to work with. And but what I found out, you know, I kind of had the stereotype thinking, oh, well, if I have a more expensive wig, I won't do that. It doesn't matter. And it doesn't seem to matter if it's heat friendly. If it's heat friendly or synthetic, either way, they both tangle. So that's just something that, you know, you have to deal with. But it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, as long as you brush it out, as soon as you take it off, just take your comb, brush it out. And what I do is I keep these in every room. Like I have them in my makeup room here. I have them in both my bathrooms. I keep a couple in my purse. So I always have the hair, because, you know, sometimes throughout the day, I might want to get more volume again. And so I'll take this to get the volume back. So that's kind of some of the tips that I've been using that seem to work really well. But I think this is wonderful, affordable hair. I love this color. I think you can't go wrong on the color. It's just a beautiful dark brown, and the blonde highlights are not so dramatic that, you know, it's like, wow, I'm wearing a blonde wig or anything. But I just think the contrast between the dark brown and the blonde is really, really, really beautiful, and highly recommend it. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. I feel like I've met so many wonderful friends through my channel, and it just really means the world to me. I like I said, I've had a dream for years and years to have a YouTube channel. I'm just so thankful and blessed that I have each and every one of you as friends. And I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope this gave you a better look at the Praline color. Stay tuned, because I am going to shoot a video on what this looks like outdoors in natural lighting. And I hope that everybody's having an amazing day. We're at the start of fall, so I at this time of year, I love candles, and I love getting cozy with different lotions. Love the different Bath and Body Works scents that they come out with at this time of year. And so just looking forward to the cooler weather. Not when it gets icy, I don't like that, but I love just snuggling up with a fireplace and nice good smelling lotions. So again, if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to click the red subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to my channel. I would love to have you join me. I do upload these videos on a weekly basis, and there's a lot of exciting brunette and fall reviews coming up soon, so you won't want to miss out on any of those. And again, in the description box down below, you will find several links. There's a link to my makeup channel, where I do try to post videos on a weekly basis of makeup looks and tutorials. I'd love for you to join that channel. There's also a link to my sister's channel if you'd like to check that out. There's lots of great main attraction reviews on Daily Dazzle and Dawn Stamper. And then there's a link to my eBay store. I do post wigs for sale. And then there's also my email address if you'd like to send me an email or a comment. And there's also a link to my Facebook page, where you can follow me for periodic updates on different hairstyles. I do try to post pictures of the styles that I'm wearing on days that I don't shoot videos. So again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And just thank you for being a part of my life. I appreciate you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.